the biggest mistake that people do while letting go. This word itself, these two words, letting go, people have like a very twisted meaning of what this word actually means. I was speaking to one of my clients yesterday and he was talking to me about how he needed this tribe validation, but he knew it was bad for him. So he's trying to change his life in a way so that he doesn't experience something. And I asked him, what what would happen you chose that path? Let's say, let's say you did everything let's say you did everything wrong. How would you feel? He said, I would feel guilty. How fascinating. So, because you're feeling guilty, you don't want to feel this way, and you want to now change yourself so that you feel a different way. Now, you could go, yeah, Prem, what's wrong with that? I don't want to feel shitty about myself. That's why I want to let go of this feeling. I want to let go. I want to let go so that you can feel happy now. Right? Isn't this what you're searching for? Isn't this what you're teaching, Prem? Letting go so that I can become happy, so that I can never feel sad again? Letting go, this is the biggest trap in this work, especially if you're in spiritual work or you're trying to emotionally heal. This is the trap. This is the trap that people spend 40 years in, 50 years in, and some people never even like get out of it. Now, what is the trap here? Your goal, your intention, your step number one in letting go, right? What is the step number one in letting go? Intention. Your intention of letting go. His intention was from going from guilty to feeling happy. No matter how much you try, you'll never reach this state. You know why? Because he hasn't accepted this state. Letting go, letting go isn't a process from you're not letting you're not letting go of this feeling, okay? That's not what's happening here. You're letting go of the desire that or the belief that caused this feeling in the first place. That is why letting go is a process of letting go is not a process of letting go of this guilty feeling so that now suddenly you'll be happy. I did this for like 4 years, which is why I got lost. It is not a process of letting go of this feeling. Letting go is very synonymous to unconditional acceptance. Unconditional acceptance. Now, what does unconditional acceptance mean? Even this feeling, letting go, even this feeling, guilty, you accept it with unconditional love, with open arms. Accept it. Even this is a part of you. Don't deny that. The moment you deny it, you're creating resistance. And the moment you create resistance, you're done. So, letting go is not a process of so my client, this is the feeling of guilty, right? So so what he did, he wanted to let go of this feeling guilty and was searching ways to become happy. You can only reach this feeling if you accept this feeling, if you accept even this is a part of you and you allow this feeling to be. Because what are you really scared of? You are not. Your intention itself, becoming happy, is setting you on a journey to run away from this feeling, which is why we most people never seem to get here because you're running away from this. So the process of letting go is unconditionally accepting this feeling, guilty. Accept it. And the way you accept it, you have like all the methods and stuff like that. But this is the trap. Your trap isn't to like change your state. Your trap is letting go of the desire to change that state. Even this, I will unconditionally accept and love this and love myself. I love this feeling of guilty. I'll allow this to be and I'll allow myself to be as well. Even I'll give approval to myself. I will love myself unconditionally, bitch. Bring it on. That's what you're letting go of. You're not letting go of this feeling. You're letting go of this desire to change this feeling, which is, and from this place of unconditional acceptance, now you can choose to either become happy or you can either choose to become guilty. From this place of unconditional acceptance, how is that, Prem? Is that even possible? And why would you change? You're basically putting me in this word place. Is this a wordplay, Prem? Are you trying to like trap me in this illusion of words? If I have no desire, why would I want anything? Have you ever have you have you ever like admired trees, right? When you look at trees, you don't judge them, right? Oh, this is a fat tree, this is a thin tree or whatever. If I ask you to choose a preference, oh, which tree would you want in your garden, you'd probably go like, I would like fat tree because this just looks better for my eyes. But I could also choose this one, but it doesn't really matter, you're choosing this one. So you don't really care about the appearance of these trees unless and until you're a lumber, then it's a different story. But when you're looking at these trees, you look at it and you can choose between them freely without any attachment. So why? You can choose, if you want this tree, take it. If you want this tree, take it. Because you're not attached to either one of them. You have accepted wanting, you have accepted the reality. Even if this tree comes into your garden, you're fine. Even this tree comes into your garden, you're fine. You have accepted that reality, and from this place of unconditional acceptance are you choosing this. So the biggest trap in letting go is you're trying to change your sensation. The biggest trap in letting go is you're trying to change the sensation. When you're feeling sad, you're like, how can I be more happy? How can I be more nice? You go like that, right? Your process of letting go is not letting go of the sensation, okay? You're not letting go of the sadness so that you can become happy now. The process of letting go is letting go of the desire to change this feeling, and that is a trap most people fall into. I would like to end this clip with a small clip of Alan Watts where he says the same thing from Zen philosophy. So most philosophy point to this very particular concept in different ways, all right? So if you like this far, please subscribe, share. This stuff helps a lot of people. Please share, write down in comments below what you think. Now let's watch this Alan Watts clip that I found for you guys. Listen very carefully.
There is another Zen poem which says, "You cannot attain it by not thinking. By thinking," it says. "You cannot attain it by thinking. You cannot grasp it by not thinking." Or you could say, you cannot catch hold of the meaning of Zen by doing something about it, but equally, you cannot see into its meaning by doing nothing about it. Because both are, in their different ways, attempts to move from where you are, now, here, to somewhere else. And the point is that we come to an understanding of this, what I call suchness, only through being completely here. And no means are necessary to be completely here. Either active means on the one hand, nor passive means on the other. Because in both ways, you are trying to move away from the immediate now. But you see, it's difficult to understand language like that. And to understand what all that is about, there is really one absolutely necessary prerequisite. And this is to stop thinking.